What does it mean? What does it mean to set a goal? What does it mean to set a goal? Is it just having it in your mindset that you have to have a goal? That you have to have a goal. These are the things that you want to do. It actually goes far beyond that. And that is why we are here, to learn more, to see how we can, bring our imaginations to life. That is actually what goal setting is about. When we say we are setting goals, it's about bringing to life what we really like to happen, what we really want to see happen in our lives. And there's no better time to do that. If you haven't done that already, there's no better time to do it than to do it now. To do it now. This is your second chance. This is your third chance. I am a victim of having to, say I'm going to do something and then I procrastinate. There are so many things I wanted to do this year. How many of those things have I succeeded in doing? I'm so grateful for the ones I've been able to do, but I sure know that I need all the help I can get to do more, to be more, to do better. And that is something I know I'm going to gain from today's session. We have a whole lot in store for us today, as best as we can, and something special at the end of the program for those of us that would stay till the end. Curating today's session with me is no other person but Coach Serge. Coach Serge is joining us all the way from Cameroon. If you are a regular on this program, I'm sure you know who Serge is. Serge, would you want to say a word or two?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Julia. Good afternoon. Julia, yeah, joining today from Cameroon, precisely Douala. Douala is the commercial capital of Cameroon. Is a nice place to be. So good afternoon, everybody. And of course, it was important for me to be around for the last session of the year 2023. I'm so happy and emotional today to be in the company of so many people, Coach Annabelle, Coach Jay, Coach Julia for sure. For the last session of the year 2023, of course, we have a whole lot of things today. And you just said something that really made me feel emotional, like setting a goal. What according to you is setting a goal? It's just like, okay, it's important to set goals. People are doing it. Let me do it as well. And then when you are done doing it, bye-bye, you have done it and then you go. No, it's beyond that. It goes beyond setting a goal. It's working hard and doing what is required, what has to be done to get the goal fulfilled. And I think this is what we're going to do today with the wonderful guests, speakers we have today. So those who are going to stay till the end are going to have a lot of things to start the new year with. I mean, this was really intentional to start the year with. To want to end the year with this and start the year with the setting of goals is so important. And I hope we are going to learn a whole lot of things today, Julia.
Of course, we will. Thank you so much for that. We know already it's a space that brings people from diverse parts of the world. So it is important that we respect each other's space, respect each other's opinion. If you have questions, just put them on the chat. If you don't want to space to call on you to ask your questions, all you need to do is to put your hands up. Okay, so before we get to know our guest speaker, who will be taking us through some motivational session, let's get to know about something that iLead Global offers. Technical, are you there?
iLead Global 27. At the Global Training Center, we have invested substantially in new learning centers and computer studios to provide you with a high-quality learning environment, including free internet access, online courses, just to name. But these specialized resources are equally available within the department to meet your need. At the Global Training Center offers a wide range of higher learning opportunities for graduate, undergraduate, as well as postgraduate, and most importantly, the possibility to be trained locally and work anywhere in the world. And that's not all, for sure. At the Global Training Center gives the opportunity to those who can pay the full training fee to pay the 25% of the fee and pay the rest as soon as they start working. Our school offers stress-free solutions to parents whose children are not currently working. Our training can meet the specific need of business executives and produce students who will no longer be a burden for parents. Added Global Training Center not only adds value to others, we equally create opportunities worldwide. For more information, contact us at or visit us through our website. At the Global Training Center, we don't just add values to others, we create opportunities worldwide. At the Global Training Center, we have invested.
That's the iLead Global Training Center. So if you're looking for where to get skilled up and stand the chance of being employed, yes, you heard me right. You stand the chance of being employed. iLead Global Training Center offers you that and so much more. This is a training center with a difference. If you have heard about the iLead Global Training Center, you can chat me up. You can ask anybody and we will tell you the good things that iLead Global Training Center comes with. So this is a training center that gives you a flexibility of payment, flexibility with payment. You don't have to break the bank. Yes, you don't have to break the bank to get skilled up, and so many much more that we have. So this, at this moment, we will get to know who our guest speaker is. Technical, are you there? Mr. Sam, are you ready for us? We will be calling on you in a bit. So our speaker is Sam Alpha. Sam Alpha is a 31-year-old entrepreneur. He hails from Kogi State in Nigeria. He heads SkyTech, a thriving shoe manufacturing company in Abuja, with a national diploma in agriculture engineering from the Federal Polytechnic Bida in Niger State. He is currently pursuing a degree in entrepreneurship studies at the National Open University. Under his leadership at SkyTech, he has tailored footwear for distinguished individuals. So when I say distinguished individuals, I am talking about, you know, people in high positions like senators, like celebrities, you know. Beyond business, Samuel is a student of the Rema Bible College, embarking on an entrepreneurship, innovation, and inspirational journey. And that is being here with us in a minute. Mr. Sam, are you there?
Oui, mon frère, je suis connecté. Hein?
Hello, Mr. Sam. Mr. Sam Alpha, can you unmute yourself?
Hello, can you hear me?
Sorry?
Hello.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Technical, can we have the slides, please? Mr. Sam, perhaps you may have to be more audible than you are right now.
Okay, good afternoon. Can you hear me? Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. We can hear you.
Okay. Go. Hello. Hello, can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes, yes, you can go
The
ahead.
quality is not that much good.
God, you keep doing. I told them already. Let me see. Let me see.
Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, technical, you can take down the slide. I think we would allow Mr. Alpha to get positioned in a very good place, and then he can come back. Let's get to hear from the School of Business.
Okay.
Taking your business to the next level. Highly global. Have you ever wondered how you can turn your passion into profit? Do you have difficulties taking your business to the next level? Highly Global Business Coaching School is the answer. Highly Global School of Business offers your business mastery courses, which serve as a tool to get you as an entrepreneur, your projects and business ideas prepared for the contemporary and competitive business space. In the school, you will be taught courses that will help you evaluate new business opportunities and transform existing ideas into real business, such as how to establish a good business, psychology of sales, how to set the price of a product, emotional understanding of purchasing, rebranding and growth strategy, the inner circle in business, just to name a few. Register now at www.highlyglobalinstitute.com or call the numbers on your screen. Highly Global, adding value to others. Have you ever wondered how you can turn
Okay, Mr. Sam, are you positioned well now? Mr. Sam, are you there? Okay. Okay, so today's event is brought to us by the I Lead Global School of Business. The I Lead Global School of Business. And we have a number of persons that have passed through the program, and they can testify. They can testify to how great the program is. I have been sharing with us some of the testimonies that we have gotten from people who have gone through the program. They are actually living evidence of of what the program has to offer, because you can see this manifest in their leadership skills, in their personal life, in their businesses, in their place of work. Technical, can we have a testimony to share? There we have Mr. Richard, Coach Richard. He is actually a sales coach. And his review says that the Ali Global School of Business 365 empowered him to become a successful sales coach, shaping the careers of future sales leaders with confidence and expertise. And when I say he is a sales coach, I'm not talking about some sales coach at some corner. He is doing this on a global scale. He's doing this on a global scale. So today he's in Kenya, tomorrow he's somewhere, he's just moving. He's just exploring. He is an evidence, a true evidence of what we are offering here at the Ali Global Business School 365.
Hello, beautiful people. I'm so glad this morning to share with you my experience on the School of 365. I'm Wanta Stephanie, and I'm a graduate from the School of 365. At the School of 365, I have been able to understand why people do buy, and I've been able to understand that we are all game changers. It has changed my game, helping me to level up my businesses and also helping me in my social entrepreneurial businesses to be able to understand why people do the things they do and why people want to level up. People want to go from a position of survival to thriving. Thank you for joining us at the School of 365, where not only you'll learn how money functions, but you'll be able also to bring your business to the 9-digit figure you would want. Thank you.
Woo! Isn't that amazing? Did I hear her say 9 digits? 9 digits. That's the in thing. About millions no more. Nobody's talking about millions no more. And who best to give you all to attaining these 9 figures than someone who is a living proof of what we do at the Ali Global Training Center. So much for sharing that with us, Coach Stephanie. So let's give Sam one more chance. He is best suited to share with us. Mr. Sam Alpha, are you there? Coach Sam Alpha? Okay, this is one of the mishaps that gets to happen with the internet space, but I'm sure we would get back. Technical, if you are there, we would love to hear, we would love to get to meet the master coach. Most of us here already, we know who the master coach is, and we can't wait to hear from him, because we know that he gives an amazing insight that would not just motivate you to want to be better, you would actually get to do the job. And when you do it, you get to see the results that it offers. Let's get to know the master coach from the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the exceptional, certified Master Coach Raphael J, the visionary founder of Ali Global, amongst other businesses, a recipient of the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award from the U.S. President Barack. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the exceptional certified Master Coach Raphael Jr., the visionary founder of our Lead Global amongst other businesses, a recipient of the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award from the U.S. President Barack Obama and Joe Biden. His commitment to cutting-edge education and employment is driven by a passion for unlocking human potentials. His entrepreneurial vision spans across industries, including real estate and finance. Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I see the master coach. I see the master coach somewhere. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to hear from the master coach, let's see you put some love in the chat for the master coach. Let's see you open your cameras, perhaps for the master coach as he comes on to tell us how to bring our dreams to life. You know, how to meet that goal that we want to achieve in the year 2024. Master Coach?
Wow, wow. Thank you, Coach Juliet. It's wonderful, 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 wonderful. Great morning, great morning. It's great afternoon, actually. It's still morning time here. It's actually dark, still dark outside. How you guys doing? I see Coach Serge, Coach Samuel, Coach Annabelle. Coach Annabelle, great morning. Wow, Coach Cinda, c'est comment? Great to see you.
Ça va bien, beau. Ça va. Bonne année. Bonne année.
Bonne année, bonne année. Great to see you guys. I was impressed with Coach Stephanie intervention. It was just great. It was wonderful. Great morning to you all. For those that are in Congo celebrating the result of the election, great morning. Great morning, Coach J. Great morning to all. I'm so excited to see you guys this morning. Yeah, I'm so excited. Great morning, Coach Juliet. You look great.
Thank you, sir. Wow, great morning, Coach.
You.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this morning we want to talk about something that is so powerful. Matter of fact, I would say that we are here because of that. You know, I want to share a little bit, you know, I just want to share a brief story. I remember the first time I started working with John. One of the things he said, because this thing stayed with me forever. He said, Ralph, you know, it's good. It's very important to try, you know, to build yourself and, you know, train yourself and do all that. But let me tell you something. He says, if you don't know why, if you don't know where you are going, you know, it's not gonna have any impact. It's not gonna, you know, you're not even going to keep up with it. He said everything start by know exactly what you want. I mean, why? Why do you want to train yourself? Why do you want to build yourself? Why do you want to, you know, you know, why do you want to do what you do? So, and he ended that by telling me, most of the time we enter into this life and then we start to desire things. We start to pursue things without exact destination. So he says, you know, if if you sit down, this is exactly how he explained. He said, if you sit down and write down exactly where you want to be, what you want out of this life, you set all that, everything will change in your life. Everything will change in your life. And then when I hear that, you know, with my African background, came from Africa, I was like, man, how could this be? You know, how could this be? And I remember from that day, something hit me very, very hard. And I've become that person that, I mean, some people say, some people think, I dream so big, you know, and then when you dream so big, people think that you are crazy. Because what goals will do in your life, when you release yourself and you start functioning with goals, it helps you to close your eyes and desire something and come to the resolution as if you already have the thing. Now you become the person that can own the thing, that can own that thing. So that's why today I can give credit to everything I ever accomplished to John, because that was my first time hearing about goal, setting goal. And then from John, I started doing research. And then I jump on Jim Rohn through Tony Robbins. Jim Rohn is a Tony Robbins mentor. Jim Rohn says, if you tell me your goal, I can tell you how much you have in your bank account. He said, if you tell me your goal, I can tell you how much you have in your bank account. Now, if you don't have a goal, he can tell you how much you have in your bank account. If you have a goal, that could reflect your bank account as well. I would say, wow. So you don't need to see a juju man to tell you, or a prophet to prophesy how much you have. So only your goals could even serve as, you know, so just your goals can determine even your financial level. I was saying, wow. And Jim Rohn pushed a little bit further and says that your goal will alter the course of your life. Matter of fact, we developed a small booklet. I mean, I can take 30 minutes to train you for something, to give you a training for something that, you know, can adjust the early 45 or 50-year part of your life. So we have a booklet that we put together that actually came from Jim Rohn, that can help you to really, really, really take time and adjust every part of your life. So James says, your goals will alter your life. Your goals will comment how you dress. Your goals will comment. Your goal even play in your handshake. Your goal even play in who you can be friends with or not. Your goal will even define where you can live. Your goal will align your life, because, you know, James says that when you have a goal, everything else become the refreshment of goal. Matter of fact, when you have a goal, whatever you do must guide you into your goal. So that's why I don't know how much I can stress this. In order to change your life, you don't have to go to school to change your life. You don't have to go get a training to alter your life. But if you get to the point, if you sit down and decide exactly what you want out of this life, where you are going in this life. Everything will fall in place in your life. The education, the training must be based on where you are going. You should never get any training for the sake of being trained. I mean, all of us, we cannot just jump and go get a physical training. We all don't need it. Some of you, you need to have a long hair. Maybe because of your goal. If you plan to become a model, maybe you need to start work on certain stuff. What I'm saying is that it doesn't matter how beautiful the plan is. If you take off without a proper destination, you will end up crash somewhere. If you know exactly where you are going, it's going to help you as a plan. It's going to help you to define how much fuel you need, who you need it, how much passenger, how many passengers do you need it, how much weight do you need in that plane. You will never see a ship in the ocean without destination. No ship will take off without final destination. You know, your life is so important. If you don't sit down, if you don't take time and decide on what exactly you want, you end up everywhere. So your life is like a project. It's like a big project. If you don't sit down and see exactly what do you want for this life that you have, how do you want your life to be? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? How much money do you want to earn? How much impact do you want to bring into this world? How many lives do you want to touch? How? Your health. How do you want to be by the end of this year? Your financial. The place you want to live. The people you want to impact. Because when we talk about gold, you know, John talked about the intentional living. John talked about the intentional living. And the intentional living have to be wrapped up around the goal. The intentional living have to be wrapped up around the goal. If you don't have a straight goal, if you don't have the things that you really want to do with your life, you end up everywhere. So I will touch a few points on the booklet that you already have. Now, you know, when we talk about gold, most people do the gold, they will set up the goal actually today. Today's the 31st. New Year resolution. Yeah. We want to do this. Next year, I want to go to the gym. And maybe by the second week, they've quit. Oh, I want to stop drinking coffee. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. You know what? In order to set a goal, you have to, first of all, understand the importance of setting goals. You can't do like a monkey thing. That's why 95% of people don't have a goal. Matter of fact, they don't even want to set goals. They don't. They don't have one. Okay, let me do a test. If you are here, I want you to drop one on your life goal into the chat room. Drop one of your life goal in a chat room. Let me test some of the people. I know a lot of you are super coach. Drop one on your live goal in a chat room. I know we have over 40, more than 40 people somewhere around here. Drop in the chat room. I want to read. One on your live goal. I don't want to just give you information. I'd rather you leave this teaching today and be mad at yourself. You know, every time I meet either John or Tony, I go home mad in a good way because I'm like, oh my gosh, I was messing up. I'm sure you want your life to be better. That's why you are here today. Most people are at the bar drinking or dancing. So you are here because you want to improve something. Okay, let me see what. In 2024, I want to be JavaScript developer. Awesome. That's what Ireke just said. Shalewa, my life goal is to live a life that is intentional and impactful. Yeah? Donna, establish a production company in Africa next year, December. You see, one of the first things I want to mention is that the importance of goal setting. It's very, very important. I'm so happy that, you know, people have, you see, you have an intention to do something. Now, I will ask you why. Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to, my life goal is to live a life that is intentional and impactful. Why? My question would be why? Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to establish a production company in Africa by next year? Why? You know, that's why you start to get serious. Why do you want to do it? You have to be able to answer. You know, God, if God is not rooted out of something very, very deep, it can be a fantasy. It can be a fantasy. And then when it's a fantasy, we even forget that we had a goal. You know, one of the reasons I wanted to get in business because John asked me that. John asked me, okay, when I met John, I was so deep in a trucking business. He said, what are this thing with, you know, money? I have gold. I want to make money. I moved in America. I want to make $100,000 that year. And my goal was to make $100,000 back then and then go back to Africa and start doing business in a heavy way. And John asked me, why do you want to do that? I said, you know, I know where I came from, the level of poverty and the debt. Back then, my mom was so much in debt. And then my sibling couldn't go to school. I mean, myself, I couldn't go to school because I couldn't pay the school fee. And all this thing was tormenting me. I said, man, I don't want to have this life. I said, I want to work hard. I want to do business so I can make money. So my goal was not just that, yeah, I want to make money. No, I said, I want to make $100,000. I want to make $100,000. So I could measure the goal. And then why I want to make that $100,000, then my goal then was that I want to make that so I can go back to Africa and start business and be able to support my family and have my sibling and so we can have a better life. And then he asked me, why do you want to make that money? You see, I explained. Why do you want to help your family? I remember the nightmare, the level of poverty, you know, what we went through. I mean, we didn't have a TV. Imagine, this was back then when the TV was still black and white. We didn't have one. We used to wash our feet and put an oil on it and get on the neighbor window to watch TV. So all this thing tormented me. I said, no, I don't want to. I don't want my kids to go through that. I want to break that cycle. I want to be able to have a TV, to own a TV. So you have to make sure your goal lay hold on you. You want to make sure your goal grip you. You want to be able to lose sleep at 2 o'clock and get up because of your goal. It can't be just that, okay, I want to have a studio. Why? Why do you want to have a studio? I want to have money. No, it's not enough. How much money? By when? Why? Why is it important to you to have that money? You have to be able to explain. What is important to you? And you have to go to what we call the 7 level of why. I actually explained that in the school of coach, in the school of business. The 7 level of why. Because before you do everything, you have to question yourself on, go deep to the 7 level. So that can touch your emotion. Whatever decision you make, if it's not emotional, you're gonna quick at it. You're gonna quick. So the important, you have to understand the important, and then you have to make sure you really anchor that emotionally. The second point will be the long range goal. You have to make sure you build things for now and you build things for long term. Today, if a Coach Serge come forward and say, hey, let's say not Coach Serge. Let me use somebody in Nigeria. A lot of people are complaining. Let's say Jay. Jay say, hey, I don't like what is happening with youth in Nigeria. I need to take over the Ministry of Youth. I need to bring something different. This is Jay talking. And if he say, well, I need to do that by the end of this year, that may sound crazy because the time is so short. And even himself, he'll be like, man, it's not doable. It's not possible. But if you just say, you know what, in the next 10 years, let me start preparing myself to take over the office there. It could make sense because he has time. Now, who's going to be 20 years old? Those that are 10 years. Jay can really win them easily now. And then from now to the next 10 years, he can win the 10 years now. By next year, he start go gradually and carry them. So when they turn 20 or 25, he will have enough time to establish his leadership. So it's very important to have a short-term goal, but do a long-term goal. I like the long-term goal more than, get up and say, you know what, I want to lose 10 pounds now. I want to lose 10 pounds now. No, it took you 40 years to put up that way. Don't try to do right now. That's how we get discovered. We get discouraged, So learn how to do a long-term goal. Be a student of long-term goal. So if you just say, you know what, in the next 10 years, I want to take that department. I want to bring my knowledge into that department. He have the first year to start gathering his friend, and then they start working out strategy and start impact on the small level, and then gradually, by the next 10 years, he could hold that position. So it's so important to do a short term, but do a long term goal. It's very, very important. I always tell people, today everybody want to get things done overnight. And if it's not now, they don't want it. They feel like, it's too long. If you want to build a company, if you look around, companies that are truly established, they have been around for some time. So they learn the market. Those that are doing certain meaningful things, they have been patient. They took time to walk through the process. Matter of fact, your life is a project. Look how beautiful you are. It took maybe 30 years, 40 years for you to learn how to really, really master yourself and put yourself the way you are today. So it's very, very important to do a long-range goal. So the workbook will help you to go into the detail and then understand that. Now, when we talk about goals, man, today, you have to know how to prioritize your goal. I mean, we all are guilty of this. Go on your phone, if you have an iPhone or Android, find out how many hours you spend on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, watch things that just make you laugh. Come on. We're all guilty of this. Another day I got up, I was like, man, what's going on with me? Because I spent, I think, almost 30 minutes on TikTok. When you click on something, they start sending you that the same thing all over. You know, it's like they know exactly what you want to watch. This was all about plan. I was, you know, look at this about plan. Now my phone was full about this thing, about this jet, that jet, that jet. And I was like, man, what's going on? I don't sell plan. I don't fix plan. I'm not a mechanic now. I'm loading with plan. And I was like, I'm spending so much time on it. So when you have a goal, one thing you have to know, you have to learn how to prioritize your goal. You have to learn how to say no to so many things because you already say yes to one thing. We actually in the information age today. AI, or you know, you have information everywhere. Whatever you can think of. Matter of fact, you can go ask Google. You can go ask AI how to do this. They give you the information. But everybody has so much information. I mean, what information could you use? That's the problem today. So we have so much. It's easy to say, well, you know what? I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. And then you find yourself doing nothing. So you have to learn how to prioritize certain stuff. Every year, I try to have only 2 things max that I want to do. Just 2. 2 is a lot. Normally, you're supposed to have 1 master thing that you need to accomplish. I see people with goal like 20 things, 30 things. You know, if you are serious about what you want to do, you want to narrow down to, you know, to 1 or 2, and then focus on it, stick on it, stick in it. Somebody asked me, Coach Raf, how many business have you created? How many business have you done since, you know, how many business do you own? I told him I have 2 business since I was born, 2, but I spread into multiple sources of income. I'm in an educational business that lean into real estate. I educate on it. Business, I educate on it. I train on it. I do it. So either I take the educational part of it, or I come in as a coach. I can spread into different area, but it's the same thing. I didn't leave the business. I'm not doing something different. So trucking, I have truck on the road. I teach people how to get in a trucking business. Real estate, I teach people how to develop property. I teach people how to invest. I teach people how to do it. And I'm doing also coaching how to start and accelerate the business. So it's the same thing. I will teach people how to create a business, how to accelerate the business, how to do it, how to manage the business. So if you nail down, it's almost the same thing. So it's very, very, very important not to take one thing, do one thing, and do another thing also that is almost opposite to the same business. I'm into the farm business, but I don't go to the farm. I will buy the land and then give a contract to farmers so they can do that part of it. So I stay into the real estate. I stay into what I know how to do best. So sometimes we will fail because we juggle around so much and do this and do that and do this and see this idea and jump into the idea. So you have to learn how to prioritize the goal. What have I committed myself to do this year? Stick with it. Stick with it. Great idea will come. People will bring you certain, you know, things that will sound so good. If you don't know how to say, if you haven't learned how to say no, come on, you'll be all over the place. And that's how you can kill the whole thing. And the point number 4 would be that, you know, you have to be able to plan. You know, if you say, well, I want to lose 30 pounds. How are you going to lose that 30 pounds? I want to lose 30 pounds this year and keep that off. How are you going to lose it? You have to plan. Maybe it's, you know, that can get down to you go out and walk every day at 7 a.m. for 1 hour. Every day at 7 a.m. for 1 hour. I always say that the discipline and the result is in the hour. It's not in the year. It's not in the month. It's not in the week. It's not in 10 years. It's in the hour. It's in the hour. Remember, whatever you desire, whatever you plan to have, you have to have that thing in every hour. If it's not in your hour, come on, forget about it. Sometimes people come to me and say, hey, Coach Rap, I want you to share some of your secret with me. I said, I don't have a secret. They say, oh, come on. How do you do it? I say, everything I do in an hour. I do in an hour. Everything I do is in the hour. All my fight is to master my hour. If you can master the hour, you master the day easily. And if you can master the hour will give you the day will give you the week will give you the month will give you the year, and the year will give you a life that you desire. The year will give you what you have to dream about it, but it's in your hour. It's in your hour. I went to a training another day, and then this training was how to, manage money properly, money management classes and all that. The whole training was about how to manage $1. Could you imagine? And they said the homework, what was required to bring to the training was $1. $1 bill and $1 break in all the currency. That was it. And the whole training was with $1. I was amazed when I walked out of that. And at the end, the trainer said, if you cannot manage $1, forget it. So many people are saying, well, if I have $100,000, I will manage better. Some are saying, well, if I have $1 million, I will manage better. Some will say, if I have $1 billion, I will manage better. You will never have more until you manage what you already have. We all have everything we need. If you cannot manage 1,000 CFA, forget about it, 10,000. If you cannot manage 10,000, matter of fact, when you master the dollar, you will have 10,000. You see, and when you have 10,000, you have 100,000. But the school is in the dollar. It's easy to throw away a penny. Those that throw away a penny, they're the one that can throw away $1 million. Because when you have $1 million, you say, well, it's only $1 million. You throw away the same way you throw away a penny. Why do I say this? The hour. When we talk about detailed planning, your hour is important. If you can organize the use of your hour, you master the rest. You master the rest. So we have a lot of information there on that point where you can really, really, really sit down and then deal with it. The point number 5, you have to visualize and then document it. You never get where you never been. You never go where you have never been. This may sound crazy. For all this English teacher, they'll say, okay, what is that? Your mind must go first before your body goes. Your mind must go first. So you have to learn how to see where you want to go. It's just like a vision of 2 billion. I remember when we started this mission, I shared that with one of my friends, one that we did judo together. I told him, man, we want to, I was so excited. I thought he was going to jump so we can be excited. I said, man, we want to empower 2 billion people in the next 20 years. We want to make sure nobody dies with the gift in them. We want to touch people so they can become the best version of themselves We're on mission with that. Man, that's what I want to do with my life now. I don't want to use my life for nothing else but do this. When I was done, the guy laughed. He collapsed. He was like, are you mad? He asked me if I was crazy. He said, how could you do that? How could you think that way? There's not even 2 billion people in Africa. But thank God today he's part of us. He's part of us. You must see it. You must believe in it. You have to be able to see that beautiful home that you always dream. Matter of fact, you have to take a picture of that. You have to go out and shop for that home. You have to feel it. You have to see that company that you are building. Yes, you only have one worker, and that worker is you alone. But you have to see the 3,000, the 10,000 people that are going to be working with you. You have to be able to visualize. You have to see that financial goal. That I don't know how many $1 billion you want to have to be able to solve some of the problem in your village, some of the problem in this world. I mean, you have to see it. That dream car, you have to have a picture of that. You have to see it. You have to smell it. It must be real. You have to be able to visualize. You have to see that family that you're going to have one day. You must see it. You have to see yourself. Have somebody draw your picture so you can look the way you want to look. You want to see that 20 pound off. That offering that you want to build. You have to see those 1,000, 10,000 kids that you change their life, that you feed them, that you shine. I mean, whatever you want to do, you have to be able to see it. That's why there's a time, John talked about the law of reflection. You have to visualize. You have to see. It must become real. You have to see yourself as that CEO. Put your suit on like Coach Serge. Put your tie on. Sometimes go in some of the fancy restaurants, order the more expensive meal. Let them serve you. So you sit there and eat. It must be real to you. So you have to visualize. It's true. I mean, if you don't believe, we will believe for you. I remember I used to carry my parents. Back then, when we were living in Cedar Hill, we traveled all around different ranges. And I would tell them that looked like my range. That looked like this. And I'm sharing this with them with so much passion as if it was mine. Then I didn't have any money to buy. Most of stuff that I visualized, I saw it today. It's in my hand. And I even need more. And I'm still visualizing some more. I will share with my team here in the US the vision of $1 million house. We're trying to build a 1 million home. And another hand, we have a vision of 1 million acre. 1 million acre in the United States. And 1 million home. That is part of a 20-year vision. And I'm driving around. I'm reading a book of a guy that built that much home already. I drive to some community and see it. I visualize the city, the wisdom city. Do I have 1 million home already? No. Do I have 1 million acre yet? No. We are close to 3,000 acres. Millions still far, but we strongly believe. Every day I sit there and believe in it. Do I have the fund to purchase that now? No. But I have to visualize. It must be real to me. Read the biography of Coca-Cola. The first year, they was not even able to sell up to 12 bottles. But they saw the dream where every person in the world will be drink Coca-Cola every day. They never give up. But they keep visualize that. They saw it. Whatever you are dreaming of it, make sure you see it. Don't let nobody tell you you are crazy, you are losing your mind. We have been trained how to look backward. Life is looking forward. Most of the time when you say, I can't do it, there's no way I can do this, it's because you are looking backward. And I can reassure you that the vision will always bring provision. Today, I'm sitting here with a lot of you guys. You guys are the provision of the vision. Every impact you are bringing to our leads. I mean, most of you have skill that I don't have. I don't know how to be a great journalist like Serge. I don't know how. But when we was thinking about this vision, he was not there. He's the provision of the vision. I didn't know Coach Annabelle. I didn't know her. I mean, she was not there when I was thinking. But if you look back, the impact that she's bringing into the world today. So never say, well, I don't want to see this. I don't know. I want to be realistic. No. Be realistic. You're trying to say, no, I want to focus on the past. You have to be able to see before you touch. You have to be able to see before you get there. And don't stop yourself from seeing. Don't stop. Don't block yourself. Let people say, yes, you are crazy. Yes. Crazy just means I don't understand you. It's the way of saying, we don't understand. We are not seeing what you are seeing. But make sure you can visualize. Make sure you can visualize. Make sure you can visualize. It's so important. Number 6, understand the why. I talk about the why. I talk about the why. If you don't understand the why, you give up. Let me share very quick on the 7 step of why. I detail all this in the school of, I think it's the school of business. I talk about the why. And there's nothing like the why. When you don't understand the why, you will not, I don't know how you can do if you don't understand the why. You must know why you do what you do. And you must question what you do in 7 levels. You must question that. When I did a text of why, for example, they asked me, okay, why do you want to create an athlete? Why the vision of athlete? Why the vision of athlete? People ask me this. I said, well, I want to create athlete because I want to impact people's life and, I want to touch people and then change people's life, add value to people. They say, okay, why do you want to add value to people? Wow. Why do you want to add value to people? I want to add value to people because I want to add value to people. I didn't have much value. So many things that other people have, I didn't have. And then I get to the point where I break through in certain level. I say, well, why don't I give myself to other people? Okay, why is it important for you, Ralph? I'm talking to Ralph and interview Ralph and answer. Why is it important for you to give what you actually have to other people? Why is it important to you? If you add value to people, I get more value because I learned the law of sow and reaping. If I help other people, I will be happy. I will be happy myself. That's interesting. So you see, I'm only on what? The third step. I have 4 more steps to go. So you see, I'm questioning myself and now I'm answering and I'm going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. I actually break all this down in the School of Business. So go back on that chapter and learn the why. For those, I think most of you guys are in the School of Business. Go learn that and learn the process of doing that. For the sake of this teaching, let me stop here. But everything you do, make sure you break out to the seventh step of why. It's gonna help you to reveal the true reason why you are doing what you are doing. And the good part of that is that it makes you it makes you pass just the excitement part of it and go into the deep root of why you do what you do. All of us have a reason why we do what we do. And you want to know yours for whatever you are doing. You know, you want to make sure you understand your reason why you do what you do. So it's very important. So the why is so important. I try to put why on my friendship with people. I put the why on the relationship. I put everything I do. I want to question myself. Hey, Ralph, why? Why do you want to do what you do? And I have to be able to answer that. So it's so important. Don't just get up and set up the goal and say, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do that, and stick with it. Number 7, regular review and adapt and readapt your goal. You know, I talk about pivoting in the school, in business. If you have a business, you have to learn how to pivot it because you have a goal. We have a goal to train, touch, and change the life of 20 or 2 billion people. Now, how? The process. How? We could use one strategy at a certain point. We see how it goes, and then we change the strategy. It said you could leave your house, say, I'm going to the market, start driving, there's traffic. You change it, exit, go around, catch up, and keep going. Because you say, I want to do this way, doesn't mean that's how you have to stick. No. The world is changing. The world is advancing. Remember, it is a goal. It's something ahead of you. Sometimes you can readjust the goal. You can readjust not the goal, not the destination. You can readjust the pathway to get to the destination. Don't say, oh, this is how I do it. This is it, and that's it. No, the world is changing. Matter of fact, go look at the automaker. Go look at the phone maker. How they are changing our phone every day. We still have a big old phone that you have to put the phone and put the antenna up and then hold with 2 hands to talk. We still have one. We'll still have one with him. You see how we change? How we change. The world is changing. So be flexible. Make sure you can pivot. Make sure you can readjust. Make sure you can rethink of the process. Make sure you can sit down and say, this method I have been using, it's not giving me as much result as I was expecting. So you can take the pathway again and say, well, what can I change? What can I adjust it? How can I change this to readapt on today's situation? Don't say, oh, no, this is the way it is. This is the way I say it, and this is what it must be. No, you have to pivot. I always share the history of MTM Cameroon or Orange Cameroon. When they came to Africa, they came to sell a cell phone. After some time, the China jumped in and in a brutal way, took over the market. They start to sell. Back then, they start to sell. They start to attribute cell phone line to people, and then different voice over IP came and took over everything. Now they start to sell a mega for to communicate for internet. You know, it was still even tough. Today, guess what they are doing? Their primary business. Who know the primary business of MTM or Orange? Put in a chat room. If you live in Africa, I think it's the same thing in so many nations. What's their primary business now? What business are they in today? Let me see if I have some. Coach Annabelle, I knew she was gonna jump in it. She said, Momo, internet. Yep, money transfer. They're in a banking business. Can you imagine? The guy that came for banking, that's good. They're in a banking business. So when you think about bank, now they're at the bank. Could you imagine guy that came to sell the phone, to sell the mega. Phone company become a bank. They never changed the name, but they just pivoted. They pivoted. Because either they will change the approach or they're out of business. Today, I can call Serge, we can talk for 5 hours. I mean, I can even call him and leave my phone on, and we can be on the phone for a week without hanging up the phone for free. So there's no money for mega anymore. You can't buy credit to talk anymore. So either they go out of business or they pivoted. I'm saying this so you can be flexible with yourself. Don't start something and be like, oh my God, be so much in love with your thing and forget about the reality. Yes, you can have a goal, and then the pathway to get to the destination adjust a little bit. And it's okay. It is okay. The world is going so fast. Don't go out of business, but pivot it so you can keep going. Beautiful. How much minutes do I have left? Cordelia. Oh, I'm out of time.
Yes, Master Coach, you are out of time, but you are. I saw somewhere in the chat, somebody says you have what debt? You have what debt? The person did not know what grammar to use. It's so impactful that we can't even say the time is up. Thank you so much, Master Coach. Thank you.
Okay, let me wrap up. I have to make sure I stay within the time. So I talk about, you have to be able to adapt, you have to be able to pivot, you have to be able to adjust so you can get to your destination. Even the plane. When you get in a plane, you want to get somewhere, you plan the trip, and then we get on the way. If the wind is so hard, you readjust the planning so you can go around and get to your destination. Make sure you do that. Be flexible. Please don't take yourself too serious when you have a goal. Sometimes people have a goal, it's like they want to choke themselves, they want to kill themselves. Like, no, relax. It's not the end of the world. Just have fun with your goal. Have fun with it. Relax with it, So make sure you can review and adapt. And then the short-term goal planning, I talk about the day already. Make sure whatever you want to have in a year, whatever you want to have in 2 years, I can't stress this enough. Make sure you can get that every week. If at the end of the day, you don't see the result of the year, you actually have a problem. Let me take the plan again. For the plan to get lost, it takes a little bit. So if you off your route a little bit, just a little bit, you're going to find yourself somewhere else. Just by being off a little bit. So that's why you want to adjust and control and measure every day to make sure you can get to the final destination. So the short-term planning is actually very, very, very important. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to accomplish, examine that. I don't want to exaggerate and say on a daily basis. Your daily goal should have to do with it. So you don't have to, wait for so long to see if you are off. So the short-term planning is so important. You want to plan things, review, reflect. Sometimes when I lay down, I'm asking myself, okay, what have you done about the goal today? The 20 years ago, what have you done today? And I have to answer that to myself. Okay, this is what I did, this is what I did, this is what I did, this is what I did. And it's part of everything that is, it's bring everything into the fulfillment. So make sure you do that on the regular basis. Set things for a day, set things for a week, set things for 6 months, and get somebody that can hold your hand, and then check on your job also, because sometimes you cannot be the teacher and the student. You cannot be the student and the teacher. That's why the coaching is I ask people to get somebody that is watch over you. When you look at football, there's a coach in football. When you look about basketball, there's coach. Even in ministry, they have people that overseer that can watch over you. Today we have a lot of certified coach in Ali. I have Coach Aurelie. I have Coach Annabelle. I have so many Coach Juliet. I have Coach Stephanie. All these people took time and go through the process. so they can help you, you know, accomplish things that you may not do by yourself. You know, we have a community of 100 of coaches in Nigeria, coaches. Today, I mean, so many people that went to this program today, they can help so many people also. So make sure, don't be too big for your goal. You know, trust me, I still have a lot of people that I pay them to watch over me. You know, I pay them. I have my spiritual leader that I want to make sure he keep checking me out. I have my mentor that I mean, I pay him. It's not free. When I say pay, it's serious money. Tony Robbins is $120,000 a year. The price doesn't go down. That's what it is. You pay or you are. I pay every year so they can watch over me. Like I say, I have my spiritual father, Theodore to say, he watches over me. I don't joke with it. I stick under his authority. I sit under his leadership because I don't want to be, I don't want to be lost, and I know that I'm lost. You know, I have even people that follow me, my students that said, please keep your eye on me, watch over me. If he, you know, when you see things that is not right in this thing, help me with it. You know, I have people that constantly, you know, help me and help me. Who doesn't need help? You know, I never see a best player or best musician that say, you know what, I'm my own coach. When I'm playing, I'm watching myself too. No, even Ganu, he's the world champion. When he had the fight, he go and beg Mike Tyson, Tiger, please come watch over me for this preparation. And he have the team of coaches. So this year, I mean, if you don't have somebody that is working with you, please make sure you find one. It doesn't mean that the person must be so stronger than you. Ngannou can fight anybody. The person that Ngannou can beat, Tyson cannot beat anymore. But Tyson is coaching Ngannou. Sometimes people think it's about, oh, who's so stronger than another one. Get somebody that know how to coaching, that been to the school of coach, that been into inner circle, that been around, that understand leadership, that learn also into error. You know, one of the things you get from someone, the coaching, they will share the mistake with you, and that will save you years. So it's so important. Don't jump in by yourself and say, hey, I will make my own plan and fly myself. No, you may crash and die. Don't do that. Let somebody else help you. Short and go. So the next step will be, you know, go ahead. The team is here with you. They're going to help you. And I'm sure the team will be able to connect some of the people. It's not going to be easy. Don't try to do alone. Set all this go along. Like I said, we have a team of coaches all over. Make sure you take, you know, you leverage on the knowledge, on the experience. Before it was just few people. There's a lot of us now. You know, in Nigeria, in Cameroon, in France, all over the world. Today we have so many people that can actually help you to set up this thing. Matter of fact, Coach Orly developed something very, very powerful on goal setting, live goal setting. And then we have so much teaching on this thing. So you are not alone. Make sure you get somebody that's going to hold your hand. And so the year 2024, I mean, everybody says it's going to be the best year on earth. I believe it too. You know, we never have a year like this, 2024. It's your year. If you get in this year so intentionally, I'm sure you'll be glad that you're actually in life in this time, you know, during this time. We love you. Next year is gonna, I mean, we're on fire for next year. It's gonna be a lot of teaching. And then it's gonna be, you know, there's so many things we have in store for you for next year. And we believe that whatever goal you set even in the past, this year you will revise your goal, and then we'll all be the winner. All right. You have a great, great, great crossover. I will see you next year. Not this year again. I'll see you guys next year. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Coach Julian. Over to you guys.
Thank you so much, Master Coach.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Master Coach. I see, Coach.
Yes,
thank you.
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's have your
Thank
gratitude.
you.
Let's have your gratitude. Let's have your gratitude in the chat. If you're feeling the vibe, the motivation like I am feeling, let's have your gratitude in the chat. Let's see the love. Let's see the love on the screen. I mean, some people are somewhere, they are drinking or they are frying chicken, they are making rice, they are preparing to go to church. If you ask me, this is church. This is church. This is all that we need to move into the year 2024. Let's see your love in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I see Udeme Ibo. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to have you. Thank you. I see Mr. Uwak. Thank you so much for being here. Shalewa, do we have questions for the master coach? Or everybody is so overwhelmed?
Yes, we have questions for the master coach. Master coach, thank you very much. Very much. We really appreciate you. We would want to have you back here.
Yeah. Okay, let's, Master Coach, are you open to questions?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Shalewa, let's have them.
From here to the next one, you get it.
Shalewa, let's have the questions.
Okay, we have a question from Jay. He says that, what can I do if I meet an obstacle in the way of achieving my goal? Do I preserve and continue or not give up? Do I change my plan into something better? That's the first question from Jay.
Okay, give me the example, so I make sure I'm answer the question the right way.
Okay, he said, what can I do if I meet an obstacle in the way of achieving my goal? Do I preserve and continue and not give up, or do I change my plan into something better?
Matter of fact, when you
Hello,
have
Master
a goal,
Coach. Good afternoon. Hello, Master Coach. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead, my brother.
Okay. Sometimes you can make your plans and set a goal for a year, and then along the line you meet things that make you want to think twice about your goal. Not because it's not good, maybe because the location where maybe your goal, let me use this as an example. Maybe your goal is based online, so you need internet access, right? So in a situation where maybe you are living in a place that doesn't have very good internet access, right? A lot of people would always advise you to don't give up, find ways to make it work, find ways to solve the problem. The question now is it wise to actually do that, or to take recognition of the situation that you are in and make a different plan that is going to fit into your situation? So that is the question.
I mean, if you have a goal to build if I have a goal, let's say to build a big platform and I need the internet to do it, and I live in a village and there's no internet there, I will leave the village and go live in the city where there's internet because of my goals. Your goal will make you move. Your goal will make you guys see I'm spending a lot of time in Africa now because of my goals. Your goal will move you around, my brother. I'm telling you. Your goal is going to make you, some of you guys will move to America because of your goal. Some of you will move to London. Some of you, your goal will make you leave Nigeria, even go live in another nation first. So that's how life is. So that's why I say when you set the goal, it changes you. If it today, let's say Serge want to break in Hollywood, as his coach, I will ask him to come to Hollywood first. I would say, come on, you're not going to live in Dallas with me. You will live in LA Because when they have audition every morning, he's not going to say that I need to go back home. No. He needs to stay on the line for 2 hours to 3 o'clock in the morning and break in because he needs to be there in the area. So that's what goal does to us. The goal will make you decide, the goal will make you choose where you will live. So that's a good question. That's a good question. But you have to know that when you have a goal, the first thing you're going to face is obstacle because your goal is somewhere you have never been and you have to go there. So your subconscious doesn't know that. You need to condition yourself. That's what we talk about visualization. You have to condition yourself to become another man. Matter of fact, when you set the goal, you have to become the person that can actually accomplish that goal. So if you want to become a president, Jay, you're not a president yet. You have to learn how to write speech. You have to talk to people. You have to go talk to people everywhere. And then you have to become that person. So, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge. You have a goal because you want to face challenge. Good question.
Thank you so much, Master Coach.
Thank you very much,
Do we
Master
have
Coach.
another question?
Hello, this is Jane speaking. I would like to talk to Coach. May I have your I'm sorry. May I have your phone number separately? Because I would like to reach you out and ask some questions I have privately, if possible. Thank you.
Okay, technical will get in touch with you.
Why don't you guys give a number? Sirs, would you put a contact could you have him put his contact in the chat room? Put your contact in the chat room.
Yes, I did it.
Or somebody he can read.
Yeah, I did it already because I did try to send you some messages, but I said it was the wrong person who was responding me or it was the right person. So now I'm a lucky guy to hear you today. And so if I may have your right phone number, it will be more better for me. Thank you.
Okay, Master Coach, I'll get to him and then I'll handle it and then get back to you.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll put my number in the chat room.
Yes, I did send already my email address on the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful. Awesome.
Okay, I see Coach Annabelle's hand. Coach Annabelle, you can unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, Coach Julia. I just want to thank Coach Raphael for taking his time out to do this session today, because for me, it comes in a great point in time. I am supposed to do a master class with a group of people on goal setting on Tuesday. So my question really is about visualization and vision boards. Like Coach Raphael mentioned a lot about visualizing. What's the place of having a vision board and then setting goals? Because I realized that this year, I didn't take time to write down my goals until the second half of the year. But I noticed that I accomplished 3/4 of what I actually did write down. But what I had on my vision board was actually like the global things that I wanted to accomplish for the year. I'm yet to accomplish half of them, but I did accomplish at least 3/4 of what I wrote down. So what's the difference, or what's the place of a vision board, and what's the importance? Like, I know you mentioned a lot about planning your life goals, but what place does a vision board have in goal setting?
Awesome. Good question, Coach Annabelle. We think in terms of image. We think in terms of image, and our subconscious anchor image easily more than the wall. So the vision board play a powerful role, powerful role. Most big leader, great leader, they always have a vision board. They want to visualize. Now, there are some people that are not so, that are not so visually. They are more emotional. But the vision come up first. Now, it depends also on the person. I will encourage the vision board a lot. If you look in my office, I spend a lot of time. I don't know if I can unblush my. Let me see if I can do this. How do I do it? Choose a vision. Choose. I'm trying to remove the image. So what I'm trying to say is that in my office. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. It's gonna. How do I do it? I'm trying to remove the little mirror. You see, technology is dangerous. What do I click on it to remove? Okay. In other words, I need to do later on. In my office, there's a big wall for my 2 billion people.
You click on the blur.
Every time click on the blur. Okay. Click on the blur. So I'm just show this to okay. Now you guys can see. Can you guys see the background?
Yes, yes.
No?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. This is the wall. I want to touch 2 billion people. Every time I go back and study, I'm studying the nation, the population, all kind of stuff. It's there. In my office, I have one. This is my home office. In every office, I have the wall. I have this on the wall. So it helped me. It helped me. It reminded me. That's something very, very important for me. I spend a lot more time studying the war, the population, all this and all this and all this, because it helped me to keep visualize. So it's very, 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 very important. It's very important for you to have a vision board. It's so important. Whatever you need it, if you can see it, if you can describe on your vision board, that's going to be awesome. So it's very important. Thank you, Coach Arabella.
Okay. Your dream will get you moving, and your vision board is so important to bringing that dream to life. Shaliwa, do we still have questions in the chat? Serge, do you see questions?
Yeah,
I don't see any questions.
There's one question here, Master Coach, and the question goes this way. If you have a goal for a year, and before the end of the year, your goal is already set, how do you do? Do you get another goal?
I think in the teaching, I'm talking about the goal. Matter of fact, you want to make sure you push your goal. Jim Rohn said that your goal will help you to grow, first of all. So never set a goal that, if you set a goal that you can accomplish, that's not a goal. Don't say that, hey, every day I want to go out and walk for 30 minutes. Now, if you could not walk for 5 minutes and you set a 30-minute goal, that's good. It's going to help you grow to that. Your goal must help you grow. Your goal, first of all, your goal is the process that's going to give a direction to your growth as a human being. So goal is a process that's going to give you a direction to grow emotionally, financially, grow in knowledge and all that. Now, if you don't have that, it can make you grow in every part that is not necessary. That's why people that don't have goal, they can grow in gossip. That is not going to help them. They can grow in just having fun. It's not going to help them. So the goal help you to grow, to go where you want to go with your life. So I would say that again, your goal must scare you. Your goal must be bigger than you. Your goal must be something, I mean, crazily big. If your goal doesn't scare you, it's not a goal. If you have a resource to accomplish your goal, it's not a goal. Don't say that my goal is to buy another suit next year. That's not a goal, please. My goal is to eat every day. That is not a goal, because you have been eating anyway. My goal is to go to the village twice a week. I mean, those are not the goal. Your goal must be something that's going to really, really challenge you. My goal is to take a shower every day. That is not the goal. You have been taking shower every day already. So the goal have to, first of all, create a big impact in your life and create a big impact in your environment. So your goal must also have a lot to do with other people, not so much you. Good question.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Master Coach. I think that's all in the chat room. Unless some people in the hall have questions, in that case, they just raise their hands and then they ask the question directly.
Okay, we don't seem to have. Okay,
so there's
we
one
have
question,
one
Victoire.
hand. Yeah, Victoire.
Coach Victoire, you have the floor, please.
Good evening to everyone. Good evening, Master Coach. I'm so happy to be here and I'm so blessed by the teaching. I have a question, Master Coach. You said something. You said that in 1 year, you don't have more than 2 goals, like more than 2 objectives. And you said something and I feel concerned by what you said. You said that there are people that have something like 30 goals of the year, and during the year, 30 things, to achieve and so on. So my question is, how can we choose only 2? Because we have many parts of our life. We have many areas. We have maybe family and so on. So how can we just choose 2? Or, how are the characteristics of the one we are supposed to choose to achieve in being focusing on just those one? I don't know if you get the question, Master Coach. Like, I have many things I want to achieve during the year. So how can I choose only 2 among the many and focus on it?
Awesome. That's a good, very, very good question. Now we have a teaching that we call the plan de vie. How do you even say that in English? I taught that in French. The life plan, right?
Yes, Master Coach, life plan. Life plan.
Life plan. Okay. The life plan, we actually broken down into the different area of your life. So let's say Coach Annabelle come to me and say, my goal this year is my financial goal is to be able to, I want to save 100,000 euros. She lives in Ireland. So I want to save 100,000 pounds. Now, in the process of that, first of all, she needs energy. So she must be fit. We have to talk about her energy level. If she doesn't sleep well, she doesn't eat good and all that, she can waste so many time with low energy. So we have to talk about her health. Another part of that, she needs to be emotionally fit. So she cannot have a marriage that she spends 3 hours to argue with her husband every day. So we have to make sure she's stable with the family. So we need to touch that family area. We have to make sure that area also is going to be good. Now, we go to another area, her relation, which is part of the whole thing. So when I say don't pick too many goals, too many things, in one thing. Let's say one of your goals is to start a cleaning business. And then you also say, one of my goals is also to start a farm. And then one of my other goals is to start a shipping business, buy car in America and sell in Nigeria. And one of my other goals is to buy stuff in Lagos and take to Abuja. And one of my other goals is to do the fishing business. That's what I'm talking about. So it's going to be too much and it's going to overwhelm you because it demands a different type of brain to handle that. However, you can have a goal like maybe farming. Let's say a farming, for example. I want to raise chicken. And I also want to have a restaurant to sell those chicken when they grow. And I also want to sell the eggs. And I also want to sell the chicken food. And I also want to have a school to teach people how to raise chicken. And I also want to develop a distribution channel to sell chicken eggs. You see, it's almost the same thing, but it's a multiple stream. But if you say, I want to raise chicken, I also want to have a garage to fix car. And I also want to build a fishing boat. So now you get out of the area. So that's what I mean when it comes to gold. I don't know if it's
All right.
clear.
Yeah, it's clear. Thanks, Master Coach.
We are going to take this question in the chat room. Master Coach, it is possible to stay constantly motivated? If yes, what is the secret to stay continually motivated through the year? Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to, the only reason you can stay motivated is if you answer your why. When you answer your why, you don't need any exterior factor to come and motivate you. Because let's say Coach Annabelle is a person that motivates me all the time. If she doesn't come, what do? I'm not going to be motivated that day. If Coach Annabelle decides not to motivate me anymore, what do? So your why should motivate you. What motivates us must be the internal reason of why we do what we do. You know, so that's why the why is the key. You have to be motivated. Man, when I think about my why, at 1 a.m., even in the dream, at 2 o'clock, I'm up. Because, I mean, I'm up for myself, for my reason. Not nobody else is motivating me. You have to have an internal reason. That's why Coach Annabelle also talked about the drum ball. That is good, but your why. Sometimes I get up and just come and see everything I want to do and be like, yes, I'm doing. Yes. I mean, the fire must start from within first. And you have to get around people that are like-minded like you. That's the second thing. Sometimes alone, sometimes you can win a little bit. Get around people that are like you. That's why I talk about coach. Get with your coach. Let him put fire on you. Get somebody that can keep fire you up and fire you up when you are down. Go back to him. And surround yourself. Make sure you have a community of people that are like you. I always tell you about a dream killer. There are people, when you tell them about what you want to do, they kill that baby. That's why the newborn stay in the womb of mom. You know, some people, if you share your goal with them, they're going to tell you you are a dreamer, you are a loser, you will never do something like that. And then you, at the point, you can believe. Get around other people that also have gold. I mean, if you look in this hall or you go to the school of coaching or school of business, there are people with ambition. There are people that have things that they are carrying. They have vision. They have, I mean, they are the shaker. When you get around the shaker, it's like they wake up the baby. They strengthen you. They encourage you without even telling you. You hear their story that encourage you. You know, you talk to them, they can share what they are doing, and you'll be like, man, I need to run. I need to do it. That's why sometimes when you run with a group, you can go farther than if you are alone. So surround yourself, get around a community that encourage what you are doing. You know, if you want to be a drunkard, go around drunkard. You're going to be a powerful drunkard. If you do want to stop drink, go around people that doesn't drink. You know, you quit drinking. You know, so that's how life is. You know, iron sharpen iron. Everything has a spirit. There are people that carry that, the spirit that you are looking for. I always like to use a Bible story. When the Lord Jesus, when Mary was pregnant with the Lord Jesus, he asked God that, man, how this thing is going to happen? He asked the angel of God. The angel just said, go see Elizabeth. She also carried what you are carrying. And when Mary went next to Elizabeth, the baby jumped. There are people, when you go around them, you can feed from the spirit too. You can feed from also what they are carrying. And then it's going to push you. That is the big, I mean, I don't know if there's other stuff more powerful than that. That's why here we have program on Monday Vision. We have this every Sunday. We come here to challenge ourselves, to fire ourselves up. We have programs during the week. We go back on Friday in School of Business. We're going to learn, and then School of Coaching, and then we have a School of Business that is every day. When I jump on the phone with all the coaching, matter of fact, this year a lot of coaches, they're gonna be in school teaching, fire you up, so you never let the fire go. You have to join the community and stick with the community. It's gonna get you going and get you going and get you going. Good question.
Master Coach. Thank you so much, Eureka. That question really aligned with me. Thank you so much. Okay, Serge, I think that's all. Shalewa?
Yes, it's all. That's all we have in the chat room for now.
Thank you so much for the insight. It's really been a powerful session. Learning to prioritize my goals, understanding that my vision will move me to places I need to be in order to achieve that goal. Thank you so, so much. All right. So it's getting interesting. It's getting really interesting. Thank you, sir. I'm going to encourage us to stay because we have something amazing to share with us. But before we get to that part, technical, let's have the poll. We want to know, how do you feel about today's session? What do you think we didn't do right and we can do better? Let's get to hear your perspective, your feedback, so that we can make our coming session even better. Technical, are you there?
Yes.
Let's have the poll.
Okay, in a few minutes, the poll will be on your screen. Just take your time to go through the question and then answer them. Then you submit. Thank you very much.
Recording in progress.
We have 30 more seconds to complete that.
Okay, I see Coach Marie-Claire says that her page is off. How can she get it back? Technical, did you hear me?
Yes, we can share it for another 1 minute.
Okay. So please relaunch now. Thank you.
Okay, we can continue now.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking the time to give us this review. It's so important. It helps us get better. It helps us, meet your expectations. Thank you so much. Okay, technical, let's take a breather and we'll be right back. Technical, breather. Thank you so much for that, Technical. I mean, you can't, we have to take life seriously, yes, but we also have to take the time to just, have some fun. You had the master coach. He says, you're not going to kill yourself because of your goals, right? You are going to find the time to relax. Don't take things too seriously. And so we had to take a breather. And I'm so grateful for those jokes, because I see some of the things that I see the opposite of some of the things that the master coach had said. Thank you so much for putting that together. Okay, so Technical, can we see something about iLead Global? Yes. That is the iLead Global School of Coaching. And I'm sure you heard the master coach mention a number of times about the School of Coaching. You heard him mention how some of us are coaches. We went through the program. We are iLead Global certified coaches. And one of the things I will tell you about being a coach is that you're able to help yourself solve your own problem, and then you have this evidence, of a help other persons solve their problem. I mean, it's so easy. It's as easy as I just said it, and you would not believe it. You heard how the master coach poured so much. So you see what he is producing. So I would encourage you, if you're in, even if you're a counselor, or even if you're a psychologist, whatever your profession is, whatever struggle you're experiencing with life, I tell you, come to the iLead Global School of, you would get resolve, you will get solutions to that problem, and then you can also pass on the bounty. Serge, do you have something to say on that?
No, just to say that I'm in the school, and of course, it's mind-blowing in terms of learning everything. I mean, I'm a better husband, I'm a better human being to the School of Coaching. So, yeah, it's a place to be, just to see this. Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. You heard him, he's a better husband, and he's still learning. So how about you? Tell someone who needs this to also join us.
But Julia, your voice is low. We can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now, please?
Very well.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we will be moving into the breakout session. I would encourage us to stay, because we have something to give you. You see the quality of the content that the master coach has given us, both in what he has said and also with the workbook that has been given to us, so that we can work in our spare time. We have something that will be so instrumental in the year 2024. So we would encourage you to stay, because you would love it. We'll be having our breakout. We have always been complaining about the time. I hope that this time around we would have enough time. It is a private session. Nobody can record it. Not even you can record it. You can't use your phone to record it. You will not hear anything. Nobody can record the session. It's a private session. The purpose of this And share what you have gotten, how you are going to implement it. If it's something you did not understand, is a place to share something, ask other people to explain to you in their own words what you did not understand. And if you disagree too, it's a good place to share your disagreements and see how to come to a consensus with others that may have the same understanding as you are. So it's a power session. I would encourage you to stay and have a lovely time. We would share the gift. All right. I'll see you in a minute. Jay?
Okay, so we're about to go into the breakout session. It's going to be a session that will last for 25 minutes, unlike the 10 minutes that we usually have. So let's make use of it. Thank you.
It seems we have lost Jay, or is it me?